And then because I wanted to avoid the arguments or the fights,
Mm-hmm.
I just would say yes. And there were times when, yeah, I did drugs, I drank, because if I didn't go along, then he would turn it around and make it me feel like I was judging him. But I was a mother. I didn't want to go home and have to be out partying all night and then come home and then be up. And it was like this never-ending cycle of
I feel you there.
good enough. How could I be? I was not a good enough wife, but then because I had to say yes, then I'm not blaming. I'm not. I did it, but then there was it also trying to be a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guilt and shame that comes with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Knowing,
Yeah.
like I became. It was easy. Like I was in denial, thinking that my kids didn't experience it because they didn't
Mm-hmm.
see it,
Yeah.
Right.
but they heard it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got really good at covering it up, at being 10 steps ahead to make sure that he was okay, so that, that the kids didn't experience it. But it made it really easy.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand how it makes it really easy to become a generational thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was hard to say no.
Yeah.
And that's because I was raised with a family. My parents are still married.
Yeah.
They just celebrated 60 years of being married.
Mm-hmm.
They still hold hands.
Yeah.
And I thought that when I got married, that was my person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was convinced of that, even though it happened so quickly.
Right.
But they're really good at making you think, oh, this is so, I've been looking for this, like they make it about you in that moment, but then turn it around.
Yeah.
Oh, uh, no, you're great.
And I don't understand. Because I understand where you're coming from with that. Because my ex-fiance went to work drunk. He expected me to do the same. And I refused to do that because I worked for Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
They tested. So I didn't want to jeopardize my job. My job was already being jeopardized by you calling me every hour.
Ugh.
What are you doing? I'm working. The same thing I told you last hour ago. I'm working. And you do know that you're calling an extension that's recorded. Well, I just want to know what you're doing because I need to make sure that you're home by 6. It's 11:30. I don't get off till 5.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone. Click.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour later. Why are you telling me to leave you alone?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you at work? I just took a break. So go back to work.